Geometry, Chapter 3, Section 4, Constructing Angle Bisectors. Constructing angle bisectors. To construct an angle bisector, it requires a compass and a straight edge. We're going to start by making an arc from the vertex of the angle. So we take it at our point of rotations on the point A, and I'm just going to take the compass so I make an arc. It doesn't have to go through B and C. I just need to make an arc such that it goes through both sides of the angle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move our point of rotation to the 2 points that the arc intersects the angle. And then I'm going to make arcs on the interior of the angle. So there's one arc. Go to this other rotation where it intersects and make another arc on the interior of an angle. Now I'm going to connect from the vertex to where those two arcs intercept each other, and what we've created is an angle bisector that cuts that into two congruent segments, two congruent angles. All right, let's try this again. So we're going to put our point of rotation on B, and then I'll make an arc such that it intercepts the angle at 2 points. Then those are going to be my rotation points on those arcs. So my compass, and I'll make an arc on the interior. Make an arc on the interior. The key is that these arcs intercept each other. Now, it just happened to be pure luck here that all three arcs intercept. The key is really to making sure these two arcs here and here intersect each other. That's what I'm really looking for. It was just pure luck that all three of them intersected. And there we go. Congruent, congruent. All right, so let's construct a triangle ABC with the median CD. So this is going to be a little bit of a lengthy process. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to make a line here at the bottom. Now I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to make it match the length of AC. I'm just choosing AC because it's my longest segment. So I can tell that my compass is set to that same length. So now I'm going to take it down here. That length is the same thing as AC. Now I take my compass. I'm going to make it to match the length of AB. You can see it's the length of AB. And I'm going to take it now down here. Point of rotation at the end of this. And I'm going to make an arc. Now let's take BC. Let's make the length of BC. And you can see it's the length of BC. Now I'm going to this other side. And you can see it intersects the other arc. And that is my triangle. But I'm not done. I'm not done. This is A, B, C. So I got to find the median of CD. If you remember, the median is at the midpoint. So let's go ahead and let's find that midpoint. Find the midpoint, what we're going to do. So we're going to do the perpendicular bisector. Remember, the perpendicular bisector, you create an arc that's a little bit past the middle of the segment. And that looks like it's a little bit past the middle of the segment. I'm going to make an arc both sides. I do the same thing on the other side. And now I connect those, and I'll have my midpoint. So my midpoint, you can see, is right here. So my median will connect C to that midpoint. So there we go. That is my median of this triangle. All right, let's do a little bit of algebra review here. We're going to graph the following equation. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and factor this. All right, so 1 splits up into, well, not much, 1 and 1. So I end up with x plus 1 times x plus 1. So we get x equals -1 for both of those. There's really not a whole lot of options there. So we get x equals -1. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, since I only have my equation intercepting the x-axis at a single point, I'm actually going to pick a couple of points and figure out where they intercept. So I'm going to pick 0, 1, 2, -2, -3, -4. We're going to plug those numbers in, and we're going to see what we get for that. So I plug in 0. That'll be 0 plus 0 plus 1. So I get 1. So 0, 1. All right, let's plug in 1. So that'll be 1 plus 2 plus 1. So we get 4. So 1, 4. Oops, it's a little high. And then let's plug in 2. So 2 squared. 2 squared is 4 plus 4 plus 1. So it's 9. That's a little bit off my graph. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So something up here. So we get it looking like this. The other side, so we plug in now. Let's plug in -2. So -2, that's 4 minus 4 plus 1. So that's 1. Plug in -3. So that's 9 minus 6 plus 1. And so we get 4 there. Yeah, you should probably be able to guess what our next number is going to be. We plug in 4, and so we get 16 minus 8 plus 1. And look at that, we get 9. You notice how it matches. We got 1, we got 4, we got 9. So it's up here, and so we end up graph looking like that. And there's our parabola. And that is the end of this lesson.